Well, Wale, one very good artist. I mean, he's very good with poetry. He's very poetic. He has a lot to say. He's a very smart individual. But when it comes to the business, it's a little confusing. Okay, we all heard of Wale when he came out with Nike boots, probably before that. Since he was very big on the scene with, he did stuff with Lady Gaga in the beginning, and then eventually it kind of like I wouldn't say he went down. He was in a weird space. Then he got with Ross, and it took off, right? But recently, he hasn't sold as much on Atlantic. He was signed to Atlantic through MMG, and he wasn't selling as much. I think his last album sold like 30,000 the first week or something, which is very rare and very weird because Wale is such a talented artist. And I know he was frustrated. He would do a lot of. He would have a lot of lashing outs on Twitter and towards certain publications that were, rating his art below where he thought it should be rated, and I agree with him. And the frustration is real. But let's break this down because he left Atlantic. It was a mutual decision. But then he almost resigns. He resigns to the same label, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns Atlantic. Now, I understand it's a different team at Warner Brothers, but why not stay indie? He would have made more money. Anyways, let's get into this. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to run ads in the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. This makes me think that, did he leave MMG? Is that what the whole thing with Breaking Atlantic was? Maybe he didn't want to be under MMG anymore, but still wanted to be cool with Ross, because obviously they're friends. But is he still with MMG? Was that part of breaking from MMG? Because Atlantic and him decided to part ways recently. He released a couple things outside of Atlantic, indie. But maybe he just doesn't want to deal with all the, setting up interviews and everything himself. Maybe he doesn't work well as an indie artist. Maybe he just wants to create. So he found a home at Warner Brothers, right? He re-signed with Warner Brothers. But Warner Brothers is the company that owns Atlantic. So you're kind of signing under the same conglomerate, just with a different team at a different label. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm sure he had reasons. I'm sure he has ties to people at Warner Brothers, and he felt a little more comfortable there. What is he on? He'd be on his 7th album. He's released Attention Deficit 2009, Ambition 2011, The Gifted 2013, the album About Nothing 2015, which was amazing that he got Seinfeld on that. I thought that was amazing. Seinfeld's one of my favorite comedians. And then he released Shine in 2017, which is last year. But you could see the steady decline in attention on him, but the rap game is changing, and he's not the type to troll for attention. Well, he just re-signed with Warner Bros. We'll have to see how that works out for him. I wish him the best, man. I wish he would have stayed independent. I was happy for him being independent, but I can understand that maybe if he just wants to create. Anyways, what do you guys think about this move? This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Hit that bell, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to add to the channel, it's jordantowermedia@gmail.com. I'll check you guys on the next video. Peace.